In every city, there's a future being shaped. Not someday, but right now. Right here in the city of Fort Worth, that future lives inside a group of young people, learning to lead, to grow, and to believe in what's possible. The City of Fort Worth Recreation Leader and Training Program is more than some summer experience. It's a proven ground, a place where confidence is built, skills are sharpened, and potential is unlocked, one moment at a time. Every week, these young leaders step into real-world conversations like financial literacy and workforce readiness programs and personal development. But at the heart of it all is one mission: to help each individual recognize their strength and step boldly into who they are capable of becoming. Through the Caterpillar Leadership Institute, we're not just teaching lessons, we're creating experiences that shift mindsets, equipping the next generation with the tools they need to not just carry, but to thrive in every room they step into. We do that through the 4 pillars of the SOAR Mindset: storytelling, ownership, abundance, and resilience. 4 ideas that challenge young leaders to see themselves differently and to think bigger about the impact they can truly have. Inside each of our leadership labs, we focus on one powerful truth: leadership is built in community. Because leadership doesn't happen alone. It happens when people come together, bringing their ideas and their creativity and their voices.
The way I see it is I'm really big on community. So the next generation, when I'm old, they're gonna take care of me, right? They're gonna take care of all of us. So we need to make sure they have, that they're better than we were left off, you know? So we wanna build them up. We want them to be better than where we are. And like I said, they're gonna take care of us. Yeah, it's just something I feel really passionate about. I started off in education, and so I really loved being there. Unfortunately, I knew that wasn't quite my calling. Once I had a lot of people say, hey, this is probably a good role for you. They think this is what you're good at. So I kind of followed them. I listened to people who poured into me and, my elders and my mentors. And they said, hey, this is something you probably be good at. And they're right. So I listened to them. I let them give me advice. And I'm just really happy that I'm able to give back in the way that I can and have fun while doing it.
We challenge these participants to collaborate, to think strategically, and to move as a team. And what happens next is so powerful. Problem solving turns into connection. Challenges turn into laughter, and strangers become teammates. That's the power of shared experience. That's where leadership begins. And it begins by owning your storyteller's edge.
I would say the importance is giving them the opportunity to own their futures. Being able to own who you are, embrace who you are, where you're from, be proud of it, and take that into different communities and impact others is critical, I would say. So for me, I forged my own path. So that's why I would encourage others to do. Take school serious. I know nobody really likes school, but take it serious. It really opens doors for you, open doors for me. That's how I'm able to be here interning for the city of Fort Worth, like miles away from my hometown, doing things people never would have imagined. I would say I'm just a very genuine, sincere person. So what you see is what you get, and I'm honest about who I am. I own who I am and where I'm from and how that shaped me to be the person that I am today. So yes, I would say that's my edge, just being me.
We teach these young leaders to rise above the noise, to see the world from 30,000 feet, not as dreamers, but as builders of possibility. And then we bring it back to the ground level. We name real challenges. We study real data. We measure real progress. And we weave together individual stories of resilience, of perseverance into collective action and collective storytelling at the community level.
Good afternoon. My name is Kim, and I'm here to talk about the issue with families living low income and how it's limiting their education access. If education improves, then fields like nursing, engineering, politics, and etc. would be more efficient. Families would thrive since proper education leads to a promising future and decreasing poverty.
My name is Journey, and my topic is homeless children in America. So imagine if every child in the world had the pleasure of coming home to a nice warm household with clean food, water, and clothes, period. However, this is sadly a false reality. 2 in 1,000 children in America are homeless. That's 0.2%, which is 2.5 million people per year.
My name is Jaslyn, and my topic is families. And people grew up in troubled households, got sent to adoption centers. 1 in 4, 25% are incarcerated within 2 years. 5% kids who experience foster care before turning 18. People should care because children without families have a lower success rate in fundamental life skills. I've been through abusive households, toxic households, and yeah.
Why I care is because I was in that position / place. My mom sometimes couldn't afford food, like buy, so I either had to make something at home or go hungry. And another reason why I care is because it kind of hurts me when I see I got it good and some people got it worse than me. 1 out of 11 people on earth go hungry. 6 of the people are children. I hope things go well, and with the people that go hungry, maybe people will give to the poor and everything will go perfect. So I hope you guys will do the same, including me.
So I feel like people should have like a place where like they can tell how they feel, because people hide how they feel because they feel like, oh, nobody's listening, oh, nobody cares how I feel, so they hide it. I think you should say how you feel. You should say how you feel, because like you never know who's gonna like relate to how you feel. So like, for example, I used to tend to like not say how I felt, and I would walk around mad. I still do it. I will walk around mad all the time and not say how I feel, not knowing somebody else could relate to how I feel and tell me how to feel, or like, oh, you shouldn't feel this way because you never know how somebody you never know how somebody else is feeling unless you like talk about it. So I feel like you guys should talk about how you feel, you know.
At the Caterpillar Leadership Institute, we believe every story carries power, not just to inspire, but to align, to activate, to move people towards something greater. Because when a young person learns to own their story, they begin to learn to own their future. This is what happens when opportunity meets intention. You don't just build skills. You don't just build opportunity. You build belief. You build resilience. You create a mindset of abundance where young people begin to see possibility instead of limitations. But work like this doesn't happen on its own. It grows because people choose to invest their time, their energy, their belief in the next generation. And when we invest in youth, we're not just shaping individuals, we're shaping communities. We're shaping futures. We're shaping what's possible for all of us. The story starts with them, but it doesn't end there, because the greatest stories, the strongest stories are the ones we build together. This is more than a program. This is a movement. And now is the time to support, to invest, to lead. So join us in building the next generation of leaders, and they're right next door to you right now.